Hey friends, what is going on? I hope you're having a phenomenal start to the week. I wanted to come on here live and share a story. So some of you have been following me for a little while. If you haven't, my name is Jennifer Abbs. I'm the co-founder of Freedom for Families, helping families create passive income so that we can get back to doing things that are important. For me, it's homeschooling and traveling around with my kids. We're going to do that this year. We're going to have a ton of fun, and we're just helping other families do the same. So when I first got started at looking at something like this, I was in corporate America. I had a career where I was stuck for 50 hours a week. And I wasn't unhappy. I wasn't miserable, but I didn't have any passive income. I wasn't living my best life. I was going on vacation, and then like the last 48 hours of vacation, dreading going back to work. And you see everyone around you that's already retired, and you're like, how have they figured this out? I know it's possible. I know it's possible. Well, I want to share a story about a young man that I met this weekend. His name is Josh. And Josh and I had the honor of co-training with Josh in the Charlotte, North Carolina, in our community. So I was asked to do some training, which is really cool. I'm really just sharing my story over the last 9 years, how I was able to create six figures using Facebook. I've been here for 1 year and we're paying off our debt. We've got our third car we paid cash for. We're building up for a second rental, all while working at my kitchen table right here. And it's not hard. It's not hard. It takes, if anything, it takes a lot of mindset work because we are taught to go to school and get good grades and get a good job, get a good career, and stay there for 40 years. And maybe you'll retire with 40% of your income. And what's happening is people are living longer. Take a look around. I mean, people are in their 70s and 80s working a side gig, working a hustle because they don't have enough retirement. We're heading into a recession, or we're in a recession, depending on what you believe and how you're affected by the economy. And people are really struggling. A lot of people just would like an extra $500 a month to fill up that gas tank without worry. I can remember as a kid putting $5 in my tank at a time because I was young. I didn't have a lot of money. And now you've got families that are stressed out about groceries and bills. And, even my husband and I, he works for a career that they just merged. And he's like, I don't think my job's going to be here in a year. And luckily, we've got some opportunities for him to have an exit plan. But let me ask you this. If your husband lost his job, or if you lost your job, do you have an exit plan? So I had the honor of co-training with Josh this weekend. And so I got to learn about his story. And what an incredible story. He was in his early 20s and had a six-figure career. He was working on ships already, right? He had a phenomenal career, and someone showed him something. And that's how it starts. Someone shows them something. What's different is whether or not you're open to an income opportunity, you're open to a side gig, you're open to making more money, you're open to taking a look and growing your retirement account, right? A lot of people just aren't open, and that's okay, but he was open. And he was in his early 20s, and what he did was take this opportunity to the Bahamas. And because he created community and culture, he completely took over the island. I mean, he was known for what he did. Him and his wife got busy with this opportunity. They allowed more Bohemians to travel than any other organization in the world. Now, that's impact. That's making a difference. I love spending time with people who not only think so much bigger than me, but have done things so much bigger than me. I have an idea to help around 500 moms here in the Chandler, Arizona area, creating freedom for families and making an impact, because there's a lot of moms out there that we don't want to send our kids to public school. We want to be more present and available. We want to world school our kids. We want to be able to choose the education. And you can't do that when you have a job, because these things take, not only do they take the money to pay for the education, but they take time to look into the right type of school, the right type of learning environment that we want for our kids. As a mom, we are doing the most important job in the world that a lot of people just take for granted because, I got to go pay the bills. I don't have time to play with my kids. I got to go to work. I don't have time to go to my kids' soccer game. I got to go to work. No one else is going to pay those bills. I don't disagree with you, but what I want you to know is if you're willing to take some of that time and put in 1 hour, 3 hours, 5 hours a week into working with a team who wants to help you get what you want to get out of this, then you could make an extra $500 a month. You could make an extra $1,000 a month. when I got started, I just wanted to make $500 a month. I met someone making $65,000 a month. And for me, that was my 4-minute mile. If she could do it, I could do it. And then I met Josh, who is a father of 3, living between Tampa, Florida and the Bahamas with his family. And he says, you know, Jen, the biggest decision my wife and I have to make is, what are we going to eat today? Like, that's true freedom. But I'm going to tell you, I saw the pictures. And if you're on Instagram, he's the world traveler on Instagram. He's a phenomenal guy. And he just took this message to one person at a time. And a lot of people think it's about selling, but it's not. I am about getting around people who are driven by a mission. Like, I'm a mission-driven woman that wants to allow parents the freedom to pick the education, to travel the kids, to world school the kids, to go on vacation with your families without having to break the bank or even check the bank account and see what's possible. And when someone's open to that idea, then and only then do I show them the company that I'm with and what we're doing over here, because I'm not selling anyone jack crap, right? Right. Pete's been with me for 9 years. I got started in real estate investing. And here's what I want to tell you. I make more money residually right now on a $2,000 decision than I did in a $30,000 decision that I made twice. And then I made a $20,000 decision. So I was 6 figures into this business, barely making jack in residual income. And the only reason I spent the $2,000 is because I wanted all 3 of those all-inclusive vacations, and I got them. And now I'm sharing a message with people like Pete. Pete's a father, right? He wants more time with his kid. So we're going to join forces. We're going to do this together. We're going to open up multiple markets. And that's what I want to share with you, is it's possible. Tonight, if you're watching this and you live in Arizona, we're having a passive income pool party. That's right. A passive income pool party, showing people how to create passive income. Now, what is passive income or residual income? Most people have linear income. You go to work, you get the paycheck. You make the sale. A lot of salesmen, they do horribly over here. You make the sale, you get the paycheck. But guess what? If you don't show up and make that sale again, you don't have another paycheck. If you lost your job tomorrow, if you got sick tomorrow, if a family member got sick tomorrow, you are out. You're taken out of the game, right? The object is to keep you in the game with more choices. That's freedom. So if you can show up and do the work one time and get paid over and over and over and over and over, that's called mailbox money. That's called residual income. And that is the name of the game. That's the name of freedom. And you don't need a lot of them. A lot of multimillionaires have, 7 different income streams. And so I see a lot of entrepreneurs joining several businesses with no freaking systems, no idea what they're doing, spamming their shit all over the place, trying to get a paycheck. That will never work. That is not what this industry is about. It's not at all how to do it. Stop doing that. It's about sharing a mission. It's about helping someone else earn an income. It's about team building. It's about cooperation. It's the greatest way to really build a life of freedom, a life of choices, a life of traveling, a life of, you can have a life of solitude in a cabin if you wanted to, as long as you're willing to make friends with other people who want to live a life of solitude by a cabin, but you get together once a week. That is the power of what this industry allows. So if you're in the Arizona market, or if you know someone, maybe this isn't for you, but you know someone in the Arizona market, we're having a pool party, a passive income pool party, where I'm going to introduce them to the team, to some incredible friends. I'll tell you, the Schneider twins, listen to this. If you guys have ever watched Full House, do you guys remember Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen? The Schneider twins were Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's stunt doubles. How freaking crazy is that? They have been to like 200 vacations, and I don't even know. I don't even want to give you their stats. I've met them. Their stats are ridiculous. They literally just travel, and they took what they did in Hollywood and they learned how to turn it into passive income. You guys, my friend Corey Brown, professional basketball player, did what most people do, spent all the money. He was introduced to this opportunity and he was like, no way, not even interested. A year later, he saw the girl in like Thailand and he was like, what are you doing? And she said the same thing I told you about 1 year ago. So it gave him his lifestyle. Now he still gets to play ball. He's not playing professionally, but he's got the same lifestyle. He's got the same income level because he said yes to a mission. He said yes to an opportunity. So yes, not for long. So with that, guys, who do you know in Arizona? Tag them, invite them. I would love the opportunity to meet them, share the mission. If it's for them, great. If it's not, listen, it's not going to be for everyone. But I'm on a mission and I need your help with finding those people who it is for. So tonight, 6 p.m., Hotel Adeline in Scottsdale, Arizona, 5:30 Mix and Mingle. We get started at 6 p.m. Now, here's what I also want you to know. In a few weeks, in 5 weeks to be specific, we're going to have an incredible event at the Arizona Grand Resort, and we are going to get trained by the best of the best in the industry, and I want you coming with us. So for the next 5 weeks, I'm going to be hosting lunch and learns, moms and mimosas, margaritas and mud masks, the whole thing, teaching salon owners how to grow their business, teaching realtors how to grow their business, giving away vacations to the first-time home buyer. Like, there's so many incredible things that you can do with this opportunity. So again, if it's not for you, who is it for? Who can you help? Who can you bless today? So do me a favor, share this video, tag someone you know in Arizona. Let's partner together. Let's change some lives, because there are parents that are desperately waiting to have an opportunity to make a decision for their education, for their travel, for their family, for their bills, for their gas, for their vacations, right? So thank you so much. I will be in touch. I will go live again soon and share some more updates as I meet more incredible people in this opportunity, just like you, just like me, average people that just didn't want to be average anymore. Mwah! Love you guys. Have a great day.